What in the world are you heathens doing? What are y'all doing? What in the world are you heathens doing? I mean, it never ceases to amaze me how the heathen will do anything. He just has no limits. He has no boundary. I was reading this morning on the news feed, came in actually last night, I should say, where they have successfully, no, here's the word, here's CNN, they have successfully been able to create a hybrid swine/human. They've been fooling around with DNA. Now, before we even get into that, the average Hebrew Israelite is not going to be anywhere around that kind of Frankensteinian behavior. Because the Hebrew Israelite was given a Torah, and the Torah instructed us, first of all, that Yah made the creation and that everything he did was good. So that was the first thing. We already know that. We know that he created all of the animal life, and he made man in his own image, in his own likeness. And then he told us in the Torah, all you got to do is read it. It's in the book of Genesis, it's in the book of Leviticus, it's in the book of Deuteronomy. How do I know? I read those books, so I know it's in there. And if you read them, you'll find it too. That he makes us and then tells us, don't do that. Don't mix the seed like that. Don't blend things like that. We got a problem already with all this genetic engineering and this genetic modification and all the food and things like that. And now you splicing humans with swine. What you really think about that? This love of swine amongst the heathen is so out. Matter of fact, it's among the heathen and the Hebrew, but it's off the hook. And then we discover that the swine is so closely related, as far as their DNA is concerned, to the human, that you could actually blend the two in a lab and create a fetus. Now, let me tell you what they said. What they said was, after we made it and it was a success, we destroyed it. Do you believe that? Oh, so we're supposed to believe you spent thousands, hundreds of thousands of hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars in research to create something, only to then afterward destroy it because it actually worked. I'm telling you, y'all, we living in you Hebrews, you better hear me. A lot of people say this, and I'm serious about this. They say that a lot of the mythological creatures that you hear about, bird and beast and human and beast that we see in these mythological things, a lot of people who have done research on that said that they believe that some demonic influences taught the people how to do that type of thing before the flood. Now that's out there, and it's a doctrine. I haven't looked into it deep, but the Most High said that it will be as in the days of Noah, when his return will be. And now we're living in a time where they successfully have done it, but they got some they say they have some reservations. What if they splice it and the pig ends up with a human brain? What if they splice it and the pig ends up with human feelings and thoughts and emotions? What if it's a success and it becomes more human than swine? They have all these questions that they're asking, but do you think that's going to stop these mad heathen scientists from continually pressing the envelope, pushing the envelope? No. Mm-mm. And of all things, they're using the swine, which is important. The reason why I want to, that's important because here you've chosen an animal that the Most High put on the planet to be a garbage disposal. We're told as a Hebrew, we know better. We don't even touch his flesh, his carcass. We don't touch him. He's dirty. He was put on the planet to eat the dirt and the filth of the planet. That's what he's here for. And now the claim of the heathen is we are using this DNA, this splicing in order to create organs that could be used for people who are waiting on a donors list. Ooh, so now we got a whole nother thing opened up. They running out of donors. So there may be a reason why they're allowing so much fighting to go on amongst the Hebrew Israelite people. You know, thousands of killings, Hebrew on Hebrew crime in Chicago alone. Let's not count New York, Dallas, Atlanta, Los Angeles, places like that, where it has been documented that they are harvesting our parts because they say, man, we got the strongest hearts, we got the best lungs, you know, we got good livers, we got all that. And so they allow the killing to go on so that they can harvest the parts from our children, from our kids, and our young people who kill each other. They're harvesting our parts. And then Trump comes on and says, we're going to stop the harvesting. And I know how to, not the harvesting. He said, we're going to stop the carnage, is what he said. He says, even if I have to bring in the National Guard, we're going to stop it. That's what he said. And then right after he makes the statement, the next day, they say, we've been successful in putting parts and putting DNA to grow parts in a swine. Y'all, we living in some terrible times, and in these last days, think about this. Human pig hybrid that actually was a success. Think about that. A pig human. A human pig. A pig with human parts. That was a success in our day, as in the day of Noah. Just something to think about. Our King is coming. We better be ready to meet him. Hallelujah. Shalom.